Israel's war in Gaza is escalating. Gaza City is dangerous combat zone. That's the eerie warning left on a leaflet dropped from the skies via the IDF as Israel issues another round of evacuations, this time ordering about 200,000 people to once again get out of Gaza City. The Hamas-run health ministry says that 52 Palestinians have now been killed over the last 24 hours as IDF troops continue to operate inside Gaza. At least 24 people killed while sheltering at places meant to be safe for them. In the last 4 days alone, Israel bombing 4 schools where people were displaced. Israeli Defense Forces saying they've opened an investigation into one of those instances. Our Matt Rivers is in Jerusalem and joins me now. A lot going on. Matt, let's start with the IDF, this investigation into one of those strikes at a school. Israel's saying its fighter jet used a precise munition, that's the quote, targeting Hamas terrorist operations there. What have you been able to find out from your sources?
Yeah, it says the IDF says that they're reviewing that incident. I don't know how in-depth that investigation is going to be, given the detail we've already gotten from the IDF, which you just laid out there a little bit, Kira. What they said was going on there is that they used one of these precision munitions that they have, according to a spokesperson, to target one or more people who were involved in the October 7th attack that happened to be right next to that school where all of those people were displaced. So that's what ended up happening there. They say they were able to take out the targets that they were going for, but at the same time, obviously, as we've seen in our own team's footage that was gathered on the ground there were obviously civilian casualties, as there are so often every day when we're talking about strikes like this one. So where the review that the IDF is conducting goes from here, that remains to be seen, but I don't expect we'll get a ton more detail there.
So this is the second evacuation order for Gaza City residents, right? So where are they expected to go?
Right. So a few days ago, there were certain elements, certain sections of Gaza City where people were told to evacuate. Now, what happened is there's been an evacuation order for the entirety of Gaza City. They're being told to move south, not all the way south to Rafah, for example, but a little bit further south, and that's where they're going to be moved. But the thing is, this is just keeps happening. I mean, you know, what the IDF says is it's targeting people where they pop up, as they say, where Hamas operatives pop up. But in reality, every time they say that, it forces tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people to move. I think the takeaway from all this is that it's just unsustainable continually doing this over and over and over again. But what the IDF contends is that they don't have any other choice, that it's Hamas's fault that this is happening.
All right, Matt Rivers for us there in Jerusalem. Matt, thanks so much.